The Imagine Cup is a student showcase competition hosted by Microsoft that answers the call where technology helps solve the world's toughest problems. It's a year-long competition where students from all across the world bring together the best showcases they have of technology and inspiration to help make the world a better place.
So it was really exciting for me to hear about the Imagine Cup, because the Imagine Cup provides an opportunity for students to take their projects and to come up with business plans. They come up with a way to address societal problems and then sell that, learn how to do the business side of it.
So the Imagine Cup takes all the skills that you're trying to give them and puts them into a context where you're solving a real problem and pitching it against other people. And that to me is incredibly valuable.
Students who compete gain so much. They grow in terms of competence and confidence and become what I would consider to be far bigger people, because they can go to a different level than just doing something at the university which gives them a degree. They're doing something more which is professionally focused and adding tremendous value to them.
I really think that's important, because our students don't need just an education that they get at the university. They need something more than just the design. They need to learn how to become entrepreneurial thinkers. How do they start looking at innovation? How do they protect their ideas? How do they develop the business plans and then learn how to sell that? And so whether they're going to a company or whether they're going into business themselves, the experience that they get is something that they cannot get at a university per se, because they really need that hands-on experience working with a team throughout the year and then learning how to present that in front of a large audience.
That to me is incredibly valuable. The Imagine Cup for me is it's a great big field in which you can have fun and do good.
Our professor absolutely has to be passionate in order to make us something special. The fact is, we need someone who can not only teach us the basics and skills, but also infuse that emotion that makes a project worthwhile.
The theme of the Imagine Cup is phenomenal. I think that looking at societal impact, looking at how you can help your community is outstanding. And so it's centered around the Millennium Goals that's set by the United Nations. I think that providing that awareness to students is so critical to their education, but also to inspire them.
The motivation of solving the world's toughest problems is actually really nice, because the students like trying to solve problems very close to home. If you can get them to think about the needs of other people and how they can use their tech knowledge to actually move that on, and students become experts on things they didn't know anything about before, just so they can then create a solution to solve that problem.
We, for example, have had input from a whole range of people, government, business, who've come and said, you know, congratulations, you're going to the big one. And there's been a tremendous pride. And these students, even though they were incredibly tired when they presented, they walked away on air. They said, wow, look what we have just been doing. And I think they'll continue to do that for a long time.
Really meeting other teams from other countries and interacting with everybody and competing on a global stage, it's just overwhelming. And
so wow.
The Imagine Cup brings together people from across the world, and so it's very exciting because you see all the different cultures, all the different perspectives, and then you learn that you can have impact beyond your own community.
It's a great way of enhancing the student experience, because if you mentor teams and you put them through this process, you do wonderful things for them. And so we actually proactively at Hull get students to engage with the process in every single competition strand we can find. It lets the students know that we care enough about them to actually put them into these things and force them out of their comfort zones and to do good stuff.
For discovering new ways of solving problems. Technology is the answer to a lot of the problems of the world today.
My advice to professors is to get engaged with the Imagine Cup at every possible level. The students like taking part in it, and it actually makes them better.
And that's what Imagine Cup is all about. It's about excitement, it's about learning about cultures, entrepreneurial thinking. It's just a wonderful event, it's a wonderful experience, and I encourage everyone to be involved in that.